organizing such an impactful event today and having all of you receive this exposure to environmental issues, to leadership. Thank you so much. And of course, how could I not thank the amazing Ramakrishnan College, Principal Sir, Executive Director Sir, and the management for putting this whole event together and having us here today. Thank you so much. And of course, we are so ecstatic to be joined in this room full of future engineers. You all should be so proud of yourselves. And actually, I want to hear from all of you. Do you believe that you are going to be a successful future engineer? I want to hear the loudest yeses.
Go ahead.
Wonderful. That is amazing. This is the confidence that we are looking for throughout this session. Our goal is when you leave today's session, you will leave with 100 times more confidence. Today's session is not going to be a speech. It's not going to be a one-sided talk, no, because our goal is to have each one of you here today believe that you can come up and be an amazing speaker yourselves. I should ask another question. How many of you are going to come up here today onto stage, grab this mic, and speak a few words? Can I see some hands up this time? I see one hand up.
Okay.
Can we all give a round of applause to the one person who has his hand up?
Good job.
This is the skill of leadership, and we want to see all of your hands up, but don't worry, we won't let you go. But it's so amazing to be joined with all of you in today's session. Starting with the topic of all of you being future engineers, you should be so proud of yourselves because by being an engineer, you have the most power and the most capability to make a change in this world. Engineers are the ones who build apps that transform our lives. Engineers are the ones who build rockets that allow us to move from this planet to a whole other planet. You are capable of so much, and that is something you should be extremely proud of.
That's right. And in today's world, we see so many visionaries and achievers who are all in this engineering field. We have famous minds such as Sundar Pichai, we have Satya Nadella, and even Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam sir. Now, who are all these people? They are all innovators, and we want every one of you here today to become an innovator.
That's right. So when you think of yourselves as engineers, you're not just an engineer, you are an innovator. An innovator is a person who brings new and exciting ideas to life. A person who brings change. They challenge the old reforms and bring something new to help people and improve the way we live. So when I ask you this question, are you all future engineers? We want to hear from you. Are you only future engineers? Or what are you? Can I hear the word innovators from all of you right now?
Let's hear the word now, innovators.
What are all of you going to be? Innovators.
Innovators.
Wonderful.
Good job.
That's great. Keep up this energy. Now, I'm not sure how many of you have heard, but there is this famous name of a poem. And before that, I have a question. How many of you have a good reading habit? How many of you like to read a lot of books? Please raise your hands.
Let's see some hands up.
All right, I see 4, 5, about 10 hands. Great.
That's good.
Let me change the question, actually. How many of you like to play sports? Can you all raise your hands up? I see a whole group of hands up. Okay. Let's try one more question. How many of you like to watch movies? Could you put your hands up?
Okay, a lot at the back.
I know, I think they're a bit scared. Be honest, I'm pretty sure everyone here likes it. But what I'm trying to say is we want as many hands going up for reading books as it is with playing sports and watching movies. Because books give you so much amazing insight that you would have never learned before. Coming back to the name of the poem by Robert Frost, it's called The Road Not Taken. What does that mean? It means explore the unexplored. And that is the little piece of advice we would like to share with all of you today to start off today's session. So in today's session, we are going to be exploring about 3 specific sustainable development goals. And you all must be very familiar. I think here I should congratulate the amazing Ramakrishnan College because you all have already taken the initiative with the 100 Days SDG challenge, and today we are celebrating the valedictory ceremony. So today we're going to be exploring a field that you might be experts in. We'll also be touching topics like climate change and important environmental problems. And of course, we also have a surprise activity planned. Harpit, should we reveal what it is?
Not just yet, but we'll reveal it immediately after we cover climate change.
All right, so I see a few sighs of disappointment, but don't worry, we have an activity planned and we want all of you taking part in it too. Now, before we start with SDGs or Sustainable Development Goals, we want to start with one topic: responsibility of students in the environment, or related to environmental problems. What is our role? That is, what do we have to do in order to protect our environments for the betterment of our planet? Harpit, let's start with the word responsibility first.
That's right. What do we mean by responsibility? And today's topic is about sustainable development goals. But before that, I have one question. This question is, what are the youth responsible for? Do we have any answers?
In the environment, what are we responsible for? Are we responsible for the plastic pollution outside? Are we responsible for the degradation of our environment? Are we responsible for all of this? Can I hear a yes or a no?
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Great. Because the answer is we, the youth, and everyone are responsible for everything. And I'll tell you why. We are responsible for the air pollution in Delhi. We are responsible for the plastic pollution in the Yamuna River. And you're probably wondering, how am I responsible for this? Our responsibility, that is the responsibility of the youth, that lies in promoting awareness and raising our voice to make sure that our environment is protected. Our responsibility is to spread awareness. There is this wonderful quote, and it says this: the best thing that the youth can do to contribute to the environment, to problems like climate change, is to educate and teach the world about it. So before we start with today's session, we are going to first claim our own responsibility. We are going to recognize that we are in charge of the destruction that's happening around us, and we are going to recognize that and make our own changes.
Yes, that's right. So now we are going to take a small environmental pledge.
So ipo a small environmental pledge Edikapuram, and we want all of you to stand up and to have your right hand raised. We are going to establish that we will be the environmental leaders our planet needs. Please repeat after us.